York Giant fans, we are 2 weeks away from the regular season. Of course, this scrimmage took place yesterday, but the Giants are going to be on TV for the first time since last year in live football. It's a scrimmage. It's an inter-squad scrimmage, but I said I'm going to watch it anyway, so who better to watch it with than you guys? Now, I can't show it. That's why I put it in the title. Not allowed to do that, just like when I do a play-by-play of the Giants games. I get copyrighted. I could get kicked off YouTube. Otherwise, I would gladly show it to you guys. I would love to be able to show you guys the scrimmage. But I'm going to do my best to, communicate what I see on the screen. I'm not even 100% sure exactly what they're going to show. From what I've read, they're going to break down the practice, break down the clips, edit it, whatever it may be. But I'm just excited that football is back in the fold. What's going on, Jawad? What's going on, CFC? What's going on, Dire Giants fan? Elvis in the house. D-Win's in the house. Word in the house. Tim Jim in the house. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. What's going on, James? What's going on, Afghanistan? OBJ decided to pop in. What's going on, my man? Thank you for popping in. Paul Patine in the house. Mike Lowe in the house. Eric Garrison. Thank you to everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. Chris Devers. What is it? It's going to be on NBC, but it's local. I think it's in the tri-state area. I think it's on New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. And I think they're showing it on YouTube, from what I understand, an hour later. It's going to be on TV at 6. I think they're going to show it on YouTube at 7. At least that's what people have told me. I don't think they're showing it at 6 on YouTube. I could be wrong on that. What's going on, New York Mets, New York Giants? What's going on, David? Thanks for popping in the stream. Angel Rodriguez, Omkar in here. David in here. What's going on, my man? What is going on, Carson? Thank you. First off, I want to say before we get started, and we're going to get into the Javon League stuff. I know that's a major storyline. A lot of you guys were asking me about that in the Mets stream. I want to say thank you guys once again. I always try to do it as much as I can for being the best supporters on YouTube. Thank you guys for continuing to support my channel. Continuing to motivate me to keep putting out Giants content. I can't say thank you enough. You guys are the best. Let's jump into the Javon Leak talk. I saw that story came out. The New York Giants, they brought in 2 corners or 2 guys to help them out in the secondary. I read it briefly. One of which was the guy I did a video on a couple of days ago. The guy, I think he's going to be a special teams contributor. So they cut Leak. But from what I read, there's a good chance they could bring Leak back on the 53-man roster. They had to make space for those 2 guys to make the team. But after I heard how Gallman played, and we're going to see it now in yesterday's scrimmage, I thought it was entirely possible that Javon Leak probably wasn't going to make the team unless they carried 5 running backs. Because if Gallman makes the team, you got Eli Penny, you got Saquon Barkley, and I think we all agree that Deion Lewis is going to be here. So I'm not shocked that they cut Javon Leak, and he may be back, though. Like I said, from what I read on the article on Giants Wire, the Giants are actually doing him a favor. Because if they waited another week, there's a good chance he can't catch on with another team. So obviously we're all hoping, the best for Javon Leak, and maybe he'll be back with the Giants, maybe he won't. But that's why they made the move. They were trying to get more corners on the roster, being that that's been a big issue, safety, corner, whatever it may be in that secondary. What's going on, guys? Thanks for popping in the stream. What's going on, Eric Garrison? What's going on, Andre? Thank you guys for being here. What channel is it in? I don't think it's on. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think it's just local. I could be wrong. It might be in Florida. I don't know. It's on NBC here. It's on NBC here. I want to see the Giants take deep shots, opening possession, not running the ball, 2nd and 15. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's a scrimmage. I'm not going to read too much into it. We kind of already know some of the things that happened. It's not live. Jones, from what I read, was 8 for 11. Didn't move the ball too well. The defense stood out, namely Lorenzo Carter. And I know there's a lot of Giants fans, based on my comments, that are still down on Carter. They still don't want to believe in him this year, and I get it. He's still definitely a project, but Carter's a guy I believe in this year. I really do. I could be completely wrong. I always admit when I'm wrong. I just give you guys my opinions, and I'm just as wrong as everybody else half the time. I just like to give you guys my opinions based on some of the things that I've been seeing, and I believe in Carter this year. I think Carter's going to have a strong year, and I thought it was encouraging to hear what he did in the camp, the practice, I should say, yesterday, the scrimmage. What's going on, Spencer? Thanks for popping in the stream. What's going on, Jay Luna? NBA is back. Yes, it is. I'm not big into the NBA playoffs, to be honest with you. I'll probably get into it around the conference finals. Without the Knicks in there, I honestly can't get too much into it. I'll probably watch a bit of the NHL game after this. I think the Islanders are playing at 8 o'clock, game 3. So I'll probably check that out a bit after the stream. What's going on, Spencer? Thanks for popping in. Who's our number 1 receiver as of now? Number 1 receiver as of now, I would say Evan Ingram, to be honest with you. I think he's the best threat in the passing game at the receiver or tight end position. But if you're talking strictly wide receiver, it really could be anybody. I don't think we have a number 1, if I'm being completely honest. I think we have a bunch of 2s. And I think it's going to be it's going to be dependent on the matchup. I think there's going to be some weeks where they look to use Shepard more in the slot. I think there's going to be some weeks where they look to use Slayton more on the outside. But like I've said numerous times, I think Slayton fits the scheme very well. And I think Slayton has great chemistry with Daniel Jones. You saw it a lot last year, and I'm looking forward to seeing that here in the scrimmage. I saw a couple of highlights where Slayton made a really nice catch across the middle with a slant pattern. I think Slayton's going to have a good year for the Giants this year. I really do. So if I had to pick one, I'd pick Slayton. I think he's got the most upside. But I don't think we have a definitive number one, if I was going to answer that truthfully. Chilling, life is short. What's going on, Eric Garrison, man? Corey Coleman could finally rise to the college height. Corey Coleman's been getting some good write-ups, and he's definitely going to make the team. And if Javon Leak is not making the team, well, I think Coleman is the clear-cut favorite to be the kick returner. I thought that would be the battle there between those two. Coleman's definitely going to make the team, and he'll probably get an opportunity this year, not to start the season. I think we have a clear set 3, but if one goes down with an injury, he'll probably get an opportunity to get some reps, in the game. Sills is another guy I keep talking about. I'm really excited about Sills. I was excited about when we brought him in last year. I'm even more excited about him now. From the things that we're hearing in training camp, I'm excited to see him today. We'll see if he gets any catches. But David Sills has been a guy. Oh, Jimmy Bernard, man, thank you so much, man, for becoming a member of the channel, man. I really appreciate that. Stand up, new member. Welcome to the channel, man. By the way, the members, I'm going to set that up. Tomorrow I'm really busy. The day after, I'm going to set up the pick'em. They're not going to do a fantasy league because there's way too many of you guys that wanted to do it. We're going to do a pick'em league. So the winner will get like a really cool prize. So I'll probably have a member stream up in like a couple days. We'll explain it. But we're going to do a pick'em league. So that's what we're going to do. Welcome to becoming a member, man. I really appreciate that. What's going on, Divine Spiritual Growth? Thank you for popping in the stream. And patience. I mean, if you watch my channel, that is a word that I express quite frequently with the New York Giants, to the point where I'm sure it annoys a lot of New York Giant fans, and I completely get it. I'm a New Yorker just like everybody else. We don't have patience. But it's something that I think we need as a fan base right now, because this is a team that is not a win-now team. I think this is another year in the process. I still think we're a year away from really being where we want to be as fans, but I'm enjoying the rebuild. And maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe we'll fall flat in our face and we'll have to rebuild again, but I do like the direction of the team. And a lot of it's going to come down to Daniel Jones. That's what this year is all about. It's about the growth of Daniel Jones. What's up, Cookie Bro? Thanks for popping in the stream. It is on NBC. That's right, man. What's going on, Justin Roman? Thanks. Hey, Chris, do you think Benjamin Victor will make the team? What's up, Mike Moreno, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Do I think Benjamin Victor will make the team? I thought he was going to for a while. Now you're hearing some good write-ups about a number of the wide receivers on the team. I think he's still got a good chance, but he's far from a shoo-in. If Sills makes it, that's one less spot. We'll see. I think he's kind of like a 50-50 guy right now. And we'll see. We'll see how he does in the scrimmage. We'll see how he does on the scrimmage on September 5th. But I was excited about him when we brought him in. But I think it's too early to tell. I think he's kind of on that bubble. And somebody asked me what the bubble means today. I said it in my video a few times. Kind of means kind of like college basketball when you're on the bubble. You're in, you're out. It's like 50-50. I think Victor's still got to prove himself in camp. Malik, man, thanks so much for that, man. He says, working at the moment, making money, so sharing my paycheck. Well, Malik, I want to say thank you for your continuous support on the channel, for being a great subscriber of my channel, and being a great Giant fan. Thank you for being here, and hopefully you enjoy the stream. I'm going to do my best. I don't even know if it's going to be like a play-by-play thing. I don't even know what they're going to show. I just know they're going to show bits from the scrimmage. So obviously what I'm looking at, and we already know, we heard the reports, the offensive line, Daniel Jones got sacked a lot. I want to see what caused those sacks. I want to see if it was more on Jones holding the ball too long. I want to see if it was on the offensive line blowing blocks. Obviously, I want to see Jones. Jones fumbled the ball once. We know that. Lorenzo Carter, definitely got my eye on him. The wide receivers. A lot of things we'll be keeping our eyes on. Maybe the formations they're coming out in on defense. I think that's something that's very interesting this year. I think they'll have so many different looks that they show opposing offenses. What's going on, BX? Thanks for popping into the stream. Arnold, if you're in the New York area or the New Jersey or Connecticut area, which is where I think it's being shown, it's just on regular NBC Channel 4. Pretty sure, let me double check that, but I'm almost positive on that. I got it on NBC right now. They're showing golf. Yes, the Giants blue and white scrimmage is set to start at 6 o'clock. That doesn't mean it will. I don't know when this golf tournament is going to end, but whenever it ends, they should shift over to the Giants scrimmage. Let's see what we got here. Parsons, I would love to have Parsons on the Giants next year. What's going on, John, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Hey, Chris, I was wondering if you play fantasy football, and if so, what is your team? My main league, I'm doing a draft tonight, actually, after this stream with some guys in my Discord. My main league is actually, I do a draft tomorrow. And I'll probably share that with you guys if you're interested. I do a 2-quarterback league. I've been doing the same league for 15 years with a group of friends. It is the most insane league of all time. It is 31 rounds. And, I know the 2-quarterback thing is kind of caught on in recent years. He was but we were doing a 2-quarterback league 15 years ago. And I love the 2-quarterback format. It puts more emphasis on the quarterback position. But it's a 2-quarterback league. It's an IDP league, meaning it's individual defensive players, PPR, the whole bit. You start 3 receivers, 2 running backs, tight end. You start a complete defense. You start 2 DNs, 1 D tackle, 4 linebackers, 2 corners, 2 safeties. It's 31 rounds. It's a very intense league. I've been in the league for a while. Butcher's Black and Patriots. What's going on, Bobby? Thanks for popping in the stream. He says, I'm not a Giants fan, but Tana is the man. No, Bobby, you're the man. And if you guys haven't checked out Bobby, please do so. He's the freaking man. Go check him out, even though he's a Patriots fan. We all forgive him. Bobby, man, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, 31 rounds. 31 rounds. It takes about 4.5 hours, but it's a lot of fun. And thank you for letting me know, Wakanda. I didn't know that. I've only been watching this team my whole life, and they've won 12 games over the first 3 years. So I always like to be reminded that the Giants have sucked ass. Thank you for letting me. I didn't know. It took me a while to figure that out, that we've sucked ass the last 3 years. Thanks for letting me know that. But we're on the come up, my man. We're coming for you, buddy. What's going on there, Jersey Life? Stand up. Quinn, I don't know where you're from. If you're in the tri-state area, it is on NBC. And it will be on YouTube, not at 6. I'm going to be watching it at 6. I think it should be on YouTube as soon as it's done on TV, if I'm not mistaken. Parsons, 4.4 speed, 4.45 body. Parsons is a beast. I mean, that's the guy that I definitely got my eye on. Did I hear you say, yeah, Ligma, the fantasy draft is 4 hours long. But we take breaks. It's not 4 hours straight. He is probably a Jets fan. Probably, yeah. 4 Super Bowls in the last 4. Hey, man, I've been alive since 1985. Obviously, I didn't get to appreciate really the first 2. But the Giants have won as many Super Bowls as anybody outside of the Patriots since I've been alive. So we'll deal with a couple of slow years. We'll be back where we need to be. And the haters will go away real soon. Soon we'll have a lot of bandwagon fans. Trust me. Once this team gets back to where it needs to be. Stand up from the Czech Republic. What's going on, Tony459? Thank you for popping in the stream, man. And again, man, thank you to everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Chris, Big Blue Luann back in the house. What is going on, Luann? Glad to see you in here. Huge Giants fan. Glad to see you in here. What's up? Can I join the Discord if possible, Chris? Yes. I don't see a lot of people from words in my Discord. Anybody in my Discord, if you want to drop that, I know that's going to get a lot more popular once the football season gets going. You can drop my link there. Yeah, we talk a bunch of stuff, but once football season is in the fold, it'll be pretty much exclusively Giants. Yeah, you can join the Discord. Absolutely. Anybody that could drop that link. In fact, you remember me? I was a loyal. Yeah, Chris, man, I remember you, man. Fire Warders in the house. What's going on, my man? Yeah, it's on Channel 4, man. It's on Channel 4. What's up? Yeah, word. Thank you. What's up, bro? What's going on, Isaiah? But, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing DJ. I'm looking forward to seeing the defense, the offensive line. Jones is not going anywhere. Too early to be thinking draft, but Parsons or Rousseau for me. Jimmy said, yeah, I mean, I want defense. I was a very outspoken offensive line guy this past season. I want defense. I've talked, this year I wanted the O-line. I wanted to secure Daniel Jones and give Saquon Barkley holes to run the football. This next year, we got to go defense. We need to improve that defense dramatically. So as much as you guys saw me clamoring to take a hog molly this year, I'm going to be doing the same thing for the defense. And I'm sure I'm going to have people that are fighting me every step of the way that want the wide receiver, and we'll see who wins the battle in the end. But right now, there is no doubt in my mind, defense in that first round, whether it's a coverage linebacker, whether it's a cornerback, or whether it's an edge rusher. I know you're going to have some people that want the dynamic wide receiver. I'm all about defense in next year's draft. That's where we need to be. That's where we need to go. Go get them hogs, Joel. It says, how many people are in your fantasy league? 10. It's a 10-person league. What's going on there, Bigger Mike? Chris, start the trend. Tank for – no. We're not tanking for quarterbacks. We don't do that here. Discord link invalid for me. All right, I'll do my best. I'll post it on Twitter maybe late tonight or tomorrow. I'll post it on Twitter. Anybody that wants to join the Discord, if it's not working, I will post it on Twitter. Ryan, and I'll post it in all my videos going forward, by the way. I'll mention it in my next video. I'll post it in my next video. Because like I said, with football getting back in the fold, I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to come in and talk Giants football. What's going on there, bro, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. I just want whoever's the best player available. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Of course, you always want to go BPA, but defense is my mindset right now with this team. I want to go defense. Nikita, defense. What's going on, Nathaniel? Exactly. Yeah, we don't tank. New York Giants don't tank. We got more pride than that, guys. We don't tank. We just suck. We lose anyway, but we don't tank. Hey, do you think we will get more than 5 wins this year? Alex says. Yes. I have us at 6, and I could be wrong. Maybe I'm being too optimistic, and maybe I'm being too pessimistic. Some Giants fans will tell you, no way, we're going to win 8, 9, 10 games, and some Giants fans think 3, 4, 5. I think 6. I know we play a really challenging schedule, but I do think our team has talent. I think we're young, underdeveloped talent, but I do think we have talent. I think we're going to play some of these teams closer than people think, and I do hope and think, and maybe I'm being optimistic, I do think Joe Judge is going to do a pretty good job year 1, and I think we'll stay in these close games and we'll win a couple of them. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you who we're going to beat, but I think this team at least wins 5. I got us penciled in for 6. But I hope it's much more. Obviously, you go into every year hoping for 9, 10, 11, 12 wins. But realistically speaking, I'm looking at this as part of the rebuilding phase. I think this is year 2 in the rebuild. Everybody says year 3. It's not year 3. When Dave Gettleman took this job, we were still trying to win. We drafted Saquon Barkley. We still had Eli Manning as the starting quarterback. Last year was the first year where we began the rebuild when we drafted Daniel Jones. This is now year 2 of the rebuild. And I think we're still a year away before we're going to be where we want to be as fans. But that's okay. I'm going to enjoy the journey. And I'm thinking this team is going to be good. I'm hoping and thinking when this team gets to where we want to be, we're competitive for a while. Similar to the way we were with Eli Manning. And like I keep saying, a lot of that's going to be dependent on Daniel Jones. But I do think they have the right philosophy and they're building this team the right way to give Daniel Jones or whoever takes over at that quarterback position a window for 5 or 6 years to be pretty competitive. But Daniel Jones has to work out. There's no doubt about that. No, we don't tank, man. Is Jaylen Ramsey a free agent this year? No, he might be. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Maybe he worked out an extent. I don't know. I heard there's a good player called he is pretty good, Jawad. I'd recommend him at the quarterback position. But I'm a little undersized. I'm 5'11". Normally, Kyler Murray's like 4'10". He's a quarterback. So if he could do it, I can. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it, man. I get nightmares of Chase every other week. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to going up against Chase Young. I'll say that right now. And, it's going to be a really good matchup for like 10, 15 years. Chase Young versus Andrew Thomas. I think we're all excited about that. But year 1, I do think Andrew Thomas might struggle a little bit when going up against premier pass rushers, at least early in the year. I think he's got to get his feet underneath him. I'm not going to set up the expectations way too high for him. I love him. I think he's going to be a vital piece of this future. But Chase Young is an animal, guys. Chase Young is an absolute animal. But he did handle some of the best pass rushers in football at the collegiate level. So we'll see. You got a chance with me. Yeah, that's right, man. I want to keep running more RPOs with Jones and Garrett, like Garrett did with Dak. I think you'll see a little bit more of that. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Dire Giants fan brought that up in the last Giants stream. And I agree. I think we will see more RPOs this year with Daniel Jones. I just don't want to see too many design runs. I keep saying that. I'm not a fan of a running quarterback. I'm a fan of a quarterback that could scramble, that can make plays with his legs. But the more that you use your quarterback to run, the more that he's going to get, more likely he'll get injured. So I do think we'll see a playbook more designed for Jones this year from day 1. But I don't want to see too many design runs. I'll say that. But it is nice to have that threat. I heard Carter. Yeah, Carter absolutely balled out from everything I heard. I'm excited to see it because I know there's, I could tell based on my video today from the comments, there are still a lot of Giants fans that are down on Lorenzo Carter. And I get it. He definitely disappointed last year. And maybe I'm going to look like a fool. Listen, I'm wrong half the time I say it. I have been very outspoken for Lorenzo Carter. I think he's my breakout player this year. And I was really encouraged to see, we didn't see it yet, we heard it, to hear that Lorenzo Carter had a really strong scrimmage yesterday. So I'm looking forward to seeing it today, guys. Why is golf on NBC? They got to finish the tournament, I guess. I don't know what hole they're on. This may start maybe 10 minutes later than normal. It was supposed to start at 6. There's Rory McIlroy. I don't watch a lot of golf, but I know the golfers. I'm thinking, maybe this will go an extra 10, 15 minutes. I wasn't aware about the golf before. These usually probably go an extra 10 or 15 minutes longer. But then we'll get the Giants probably around 6:15. What's going on, Anonymous? Thanks for popping the stream. Carter needs a breakout season, needs a top 100 player recognition. This is a big year for Carter. It really is. It's a put-up, shut-up year for Carter. There's no doubt about it. We've had huge expectations for this guy for a long time. Now, well, he's going on his third year. So this is the year where we expect to see him turn the corner. I think he's got a scheme that fits him. And we'll see. I'm not going to make any excuses for him this year if he doesn't perform well. I'm interested to see how they use him, not just in this scrimmage, but in the regular season, because I do think he's versatile. I've talked about, I think they could use him in a number of ways, whether it's dropping him back in coverage, whether it's, rushing the quarterback, playing him up at the line. I'm interested to see that part of it. And that's why I think Joe Judge is going to like him, and Patrick Graham. I think he's a very versatile piece. Golf is a slow sport. Just swing until it's in the hole. I'll tell you what, man. I actually like golf, not watching it. But I do like playing golf. I haven't played golf in a while, but I do like playing it. Put on the Giants. Exactly, Evan. Tell me about it. We don't want to see these guys golfing. When can we expect the vaccine? Eric, I'm not a doctor. You want me to throw darts at a board? I have no idea. I mean, I hope, I hope it's tomorrow. Realistically speaking, I don't know. It might be in 3 months. It might be in 3 weeks. It might be in a year. I don't know. The sooner the better, that's for sure. Then we can start going to these games. Lorenzo Carter better get after Big. You damn right he's better, Yuri. You damn right he better. Where can I watch the scrimmage? On NBC if you're in the New York area. If you're not, I believe it's going to be reshot on YouTube after it's on television. Really wanted McKinney playing in the scrimmage. Yeah, hopefully McKinney gets back sooner than later, man. Oh, we got it. We got a spammer in the chat. He's gonna get kicked out. That's what happens to spammers. Kirk better than Daniel, he says. Okay. Who do you like to see? Replace Mayo? I think it's gonna be Devontae Downs from everything that you've heard. I did a video on him. If you haven't done so, check it out. Check out his highlights. Devontae Downs is a former 7th-round pick. Giants picked him up last year. Suited up for 7 games. Never played as down. Supposedly he's played very well. He's known for being good in coverage, which is something that we need opposite Martinez. So I think Downs is going to probably be your opening day starting linebacker. They're going to move it around. Don't get me wrong. They're going to move the packages around, but I think Downs will be our starting linebacker. Week 1 with Martinez. Get that shit golf off the TV. I swear, NBC is garbage. Get him out of here. Get the golf out of here. We want football. We're men here, okay? We got 342 football-loving lunatics in this chat. We don't want to see men with tucked-in shirts putting balls in holes, okay? Can we get the golf off the stream? Can we get some Giants football, please? What's up with Conley? Conley, I think they're taking it slow with Conley. He hasn't practiced a lot from everything that I've read. He's been sitting out in practices. You haven't heard anything in terms of him being severely injured. But I think they're taking baby steps, and that's why I don't think he's going to start day 1. I could be wrong. Maybe he is the start day 1. I think they're going to take baby steps. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. What are your thoughts on the running back for Sandro Platzkummer? Well, the rule is with Sandro Platzkummer and all foreign players, by the way. What happened to my screen? Did I freeze? It's frozen on my end. I don't think it's frozen on yours. Hopefully that's just my computer. The rule is with Sandro Platzkummer and all the foreign players that came into the NFC East this year. They can't make the team. I am frozen. I don't know if you guys could hear me. Malik, man, thanks so much for love. I really appreciate it. He says, hey there, Chris. I'm here. I can't wait to see what Andrew and all about to remember. I always wanted a big cannoli and your favorite little snack. That's Dexter. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat if you could hear me. Can you hear me? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Can you hear me? Let me know if you could hear me. I know you can't. I know I'm frozen, but can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Thank you for letting me know, Craig. Okay, I might have to. I don't know what happened here. 1 second. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. I got to work on this 1 second, guys. I may have to X out and come back in. 1 second, guys. We'll get it up and running. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. I don't know why it froze. That's weird. But we'll be right back, guys. I'm just working on this now. We should be good now. We should be good now. And I just want to make sure that I read all that super chat before I got frozen. Thank you so much, Malik, man. I really appreciate that. It says, hey, Chris, I'm here. I can't wait to see what Andrew all about. Remember, I always wanted a big cannoli, and you're my favorite little snack. That's Dexter. Thank you so much for being here, Malik, man. I really appreciate it. And we should be good now. Hopefully you guys can see me now. We should. Now it's black. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're good now. We're good now. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulty. I don't know what happened. But they're showing the New York Giants right now on the screen. We're getting to the practice. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. What's going on, Sean Torres? Thanks for popping in. Luke L in the chat. Eric's in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. What's going on, Swag Waffles? Word in the chat. Thank you to everybody for being here. The man, the myth, the legend is back. And there's the New York Giants coming out for the scrimmage. Maybe I'll get to do some play-by-play. We got the blue versus the white. There's Marcus Golden in the white uniform. They're showing Daniel Jones in the huddle. Let's go, Giants. Giants football is back. And now they're showing Bob Papa, everybody's favorite broadcaster for the New York Giants. I need all the Giants fans in the chat. Because we're only 2 weeks out, guys. You got to practice just like I do when I do the live streams. I need every Giants fan in the chat. Do me a favor. Stand up, New York Giant fans. And there's Joe Judge. Joe Judge is looking thick, man. There's Carl Banks. What's going on, everybody? Chris tackled Saquon. The problem is his camera froze, Chris Gonzalez says. Scrimmage at 7 p.m. on Giants.com. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for letting him know. Rock and Rob, man. I bet we lose today. Well, we're gonna win. We're gonna do both. Maybe we tie. No, but I know the final score. One of us wins, one of us loses. What's going on, Urban Man? Thanks for popping in the stream. There's the stand up. There's the stand up. We're 2 weeks out, guys. We're 2 weeks out, Giants fans. We're in here, guys. We're in here. What's going on, Alex Sports? What's going on there, Bigger Mike? What's going on, New York Giants fans in the chat? I am pumped up for Giants football. I am pumped up for Giants football. What's going on, Pro? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. What's going on, Eric? Thanks for popping in. Sean Burke. Let's go, New York Giants. Sabrina's in the chat. Let's go. Baby Saquon wants to sit out game one. Yeah, I think he played a bit. Saquon played a bit in this scrimmage, I'm pretty sure, from what I heard. Darnay's okay from everything I heard. He got banged up a little bit in the scrimmage, but he's okay. They're showing Jones here warming up in the red jersey. Looking crisp. Looking crisp. My prediction, Giants win. Hoorah! What's going on, Giants fans? I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit so I can hear what they're saying a little bit. Imagine thinking the Giants will win. Well, we can't lose, Chris Gonzalez. What's going on there, Jeremy Johnson? Chat is lovely. I love my New York Giants family, man. I'm standing now. No. You can't. You sit when I tell you can sit. You sit when I tell you can sit. No, I'm just kidding with you. Thank you guys for being here. They're going over the blue and white scrimmage special scoring rules. 6 for a touchdown. I mean, do we really need to go over this? 7 for a return touchdown. 2 for a 2-point conversion, 1 for an extra point, 3 for a field goal, 6 for a touchdown. So it's the same exact rules when they actually play. Why did you have to show that? There's Joe Judge. Joe Judge has got the face mask on. Looking crisp, looking thick, like I said earlier. I don't have the practice in my area, so I'm relying on you guys to tell me what's going on. I'm going to try my best, man. It's on NBC. They're not showing anything right now. They're showing Judge. I'll try to turn it up a little bit. Maybe some of you guys could hear it, but I'm not allowed to show it. I'm not allowed to show volume, but I'll turn up just a little bit. What's going on? What's going on, Kadir? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Why does Judge have a handkerchief on? I think he's just trying to set the right example, kind of like Gettleman. Well, Gettleman had people in his home. It's a good question. I mean, I think all the coaches are going to be doing that this year. You've seen it in Major League Baseball. Rojas does it all the time. They all do it. Malik, man, thanks so much for that, man. I really appreciate it, man. He says, Chris, you got to tell me how Andrew's doing. I'm going to have to wait an hour to see it. I'm going to do my best, Malik, once they start showing the players. We're only like 3 minutes in because I think it started like 5 or 6 minutes late. So I'm hoping they start showing the players soon. Right now, they're just talking to Judge about the team. I can't hear much. I'm recording it so I can watch it back after the fact. Tana, what's the situation with Martinez injury? That's new to me, Steve. I did not hear that. I heard Martinez. Actually, I did hear that Martinez sat out, but from what I heard, it was workload related. It wasn't because he got hurt. It was workload related. Same with Evan Ingram. If that's what you're referring to. Yeah, that's what I heard. Patrick, they're going to show it on YouTube at about 7 o'clock. Right now you can't, but it's going to be on YouTube in about an hour. from what I've heard. What's up, Mets fan? Looks like the Taliban. yeah, it is. The mask is a little bit over the top. He looks like he might be like robbing a bank. Hopefully he comes to rob the NFC East this year. That's what I'm hoping. What's going on, Tana Chambers? Thanks for popping in the stream. From what I heard, it was load management. But she's with, maybe there's something new on that. That's what I read. I think I read that early this morning. But maybe there's something new on that. Ralph Acciano was talking about it being an undisclosed injury. Wouldn't expand about it on Twitter. Okay, so maybe there's more to it. I missed that if that was the case. I was doing the Met-Yankee game, so that would be horrible. We already got Mayo out. Now, the good news with Mayo, from what I read, it was only a partial tear to his knee or whatever. I don't even remember the terminology, but it was only partial. So they said he could be back within 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So that's a lot better than was initially anticipated. So that's good news with Mayo. But, yeah, obviously we can't have Martinez missing any time. That'd be really bad. You and me both, like, no, and I can't wait, man. This is last night's script. Yeah, yes, Brendan, this is not live. But it's the first time they're actually showing the Giants on TV. I initially thought it was going to be live. And then I found out that they were doing the scrimmage yesterday. But I said I was going to do it anyway, get to watch it along with you guys. It's one thing when you hear it. It's another thing when you actually see it. So I'm hoping they show – I know they're not going to show the whole scrimmage, but hopefully they show a good portion of the scrimmage today and we get a decent – to me, it's more about just getting excited that the Giants are back. And they're showing the Giants here at the facilities. That must be from last year's training camp. There's my intro, by the way. They just showed Daniel Jones. That's part of my intro. Chris, if Lorenzo performs, but we still lose a bunch, would you draft Parsons and surround? Yes, I would. If we feel Parsons is the best player in the draft, I would still draft him. It's still a need as far as I'm concerned. I don't think Martinez is going to be the long-term answer. And Carter's not really a middle linebacker anyway. So, yes, I would still draft Parsons if he was the best player available. I think it still fills a need. Chris, let's bet the Lorenzo Carter gets 4 sacks. I'm putting – you're on, Chris Gonzalez. You're on. Got our first commercial, by the way. We'll talk to the chat. You're on. You're on. There's no way Lorenzo Carter's going to get 4 sacks. And Daniel Jones definitely not going to fumble. Chris Gonzalez. Did you guys see his Mets stream? It was amazing. I appreciate that, Mets fan. Thanks for being here, man. Let's see what we got. Is it the full thing or highlights? Because the overview videos they put on YouTube are lame. Patrick Castro, from what I heard, I don't know. I don't work for the Giants. I'm just going based off of what I've heard. They're going to break it down and show – I don't think it's going to be highlights. I think they're going to show actual game footage. I could be wrong on that. But it's not going to be the entirety of the scrimmage. I appreciate that, Michael Santiago, man. Thanks so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it, man. What's going on there, Chris? Thanks for being here. I don't have the channel it's on. Yeah, it's on NBC, so you have the channel. They're just not showing it in your area. Yeah, you got 4.5. What is going on, MVP? Says, hypothetically, for the sake of argument, if there was a 2020 redraft and the Giants drafted Derek Brown, would you wear the Yankees? If the New York Giants MVP, if the New York Giants drafted Derek Brown in this year's draft, my Daniel Jones reaction would have been PG compared to what I would have reacted with Derek Brown. I would have flipped out. And I'm so glad they didn't do it. And I'm not saying Derek Brown's going to be a bad player. He definitely could be a good player. That's the one position we don't need. So I would have absolutely flipped out. But I'm glad that they didn't do it. What's going on, Frosty Claps? Thanks for popping into the stream, man. How did Dylan well, they haven't shown anything yet. But from what I've heard about Max, so you talk wait, no. Maybe I'm getting the players confused. But regardless, I haven't seen it yet. What's going on, Craig Robinson? If we drafted Brown, we would be so screwed. Yes, I would be absolutely fuming if they drafted Brown. Joanna. Yeah, no, Daniel Jones' reaction, I was not happy. I'll be the first to say it, and I hope he makes me look like a fool for years to come. That's what I hope. But the Derek Brown would have been much worse. At least with the Daniel Jones, it made sense. We needed a quarterback. I was just in love with Josh Allen. Derek Brown would have made no sense whatsoever. So they're showing Saquon Barkley on the screen right now. They're some kind of commercial right now, and hopefully we get to actually see football in a minute. I don't know, GRK. I think they're going to show – I think YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, is going to show the same thing as this. It's not the game. It's bits and pieces. It's clips. Big Blue for Life, man. I cannot wait. I'm just as much. I've been waiting for the season to start for forever, so I cannot wait. And they're showing them on the field here, interlocking arms as they're getting ready for the blue and white scrimmage special. Jones on one side, Saquon on the other. So here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Judge already pointing him to the right and left sidelines. There's Platzcomber. Somebody was asking about Platzcomber. There he is. He's in the blue jersey. There's a leak before he got cut by the New York Giants. Bachman, Sills, the two wide receivers that have been standing out. Benjamin Victor, C.J. Board. There's all your undrafted wide receivers right there, lining up in the huddle, getting ready for the first drive. They look amped up, man. There's Evan Ingram. Jones getting warmed up. Let's go. Let's get some football going here. Let's go. What's going on, Delano, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Someone has to know where we can watch the whole thing online. I'm not in the Northeast. It's not on right now. It's going to be on YouTube in its entirety from everything that I've heard, but not at 6 o'clock. I think it's on at 7. I'm in New York, Joshua. That's how. It's on NBC in New York. What's going on, Nikki? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Stand up. Yeah, it's on NBC, guys. It's on NBC. Here we go. First play. Giants coming out from their 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Barkley in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set. Man in motion. Peppers trails him. Jones under center. Takes the snap. Play action pass. Drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. Batted up at the line of scrimmage. I think that was Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence. I've been talking about that the entire offseason. I've wanted to see Lawrence get his hands on more balls. He was known for that at Clemson. The first play, Dexter Lawrence bats the ball up in the air. Here's is this a replay? Here's the next play. Hands off to Barkley. Off left tackle. 3 yards. It'll be a 3rd and 7. It looks like they're going to skip around quickly, show you guys as many plays as they possibly can. But Dexter Lawrence batted that first ball. What's going on, BX? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Here's Jones out of the gun. Takes it. Bakes it. Looks right. Throws right. And that's caught. And what are they playing? Like 2-hand touch here? I guess because it's a scrimmage. You're not tackling him. Sterling Shepard got about 6 yards there. It'll be a 4th and 1. Downs on the tackle. Hit Sterling Shepard there across the middle. The commentary voice, Bigger Mike says. There's Judge on the sideline. He's looking thick, guys. He's looking thick. All right. It looks like the other side here. I think that's McCoy. Oh, nice move. Nice move. Who was that? Who was that? Who made that catch out of the backfield? Woo! Oh, that was nice. Who was that? Dion Lewis, the newly acquired New York Giant, made a nice move out of the backfield. There's Gallman. There's the 43-yard run by Wayne Gallman. Looked like it broke down at the line of scrimmage. I saw the highlight before I went live on YouTube. But there's Wayne Gallman's standout play that everybody was talking about. It looks like everybody committed to the center. It was an all-out blitz, and Gallman broke it and took it to the house for 43 yards. So there's Wayne Gallman's touchdown. Here's Jones again. This is the guy we're looking at. Jones coming out in the gun. And under pressure, and there's your first sack by Lorenzo Carter. But again, these aren't even real sacks because he's got the red jersey on. So like once Carter gets 2 hands on Jones, they're calling the play dead. I'm interested to see Daniel Jones' fumble. Here's the next throw. But what a throw by Jones to Slayton. That was a nice throw. He dropped it in the bucket over double coverage and zone coverage right there. That was nice. Hit Slayton in stride for about 25 yards. Play action for Jones, and Jones is sacked again. Oh, they didn't call it there. He dumped it off to Barkley. No, that was another sack by Carter. But these sacks don't count. These are 2-hand touch sacks. You don't even got to wrap the guy up. Jones took a little while there on that throw, though. Took a little too long there. Here's Jones, hits Golden Tate down to the 29. Can't wait, Dyer. Can't wait, man. That time they tackled him. All right, here's the first field goal attempt. I know Gano was perfect. This one is from 47 off the right hash. And right down the center, Gano's, of course, a guy that nobody's really talking about because he's a kicker, but he's really important to this team. You know, last year you look at Rosas sucked for us last year. And I keep saying it, we're going to need as much hidden yardage as we could possibly get. And Cano's going to be a big, important piece to this team if we're going to win some football games. So it's encouraging and nice to see that Cano's hitting his field goal kicks in training camp. 47 yards off the right hash. Now you got a little rain there. There's Sean O'Hara. Gotta love O'Hara, man. Can't wait. Oh, you and me both, man. Danny's doing all right. He made a nice throw to Slayton from what I saw. He got sacked twice. One of them, you could definitely argue that he held on to the ball way too long. And I want to see the fumble because everybody talked about the fumble. Now the rain's coming down. Maybe that contributed a bit to it. Gallman, of course, like I said, had the big touchdown earlier. What's going on? Man, we need to see some tackling. At least wrap DJ up. Yeah. TV. Yes, it's on NBC local market only. Thank you for writing that, Peter. I appreciate that, man. Sean O'Hara, another commercial break, so we'll talk to the chat for a bit. Okay, let's get those likes up, guys. Yeah, if you guys are new, spike the like, subscribe, ring the bell. During the regular season, I'm going to be doing a ton of New York Giants live streams, whether it's Q&As, whether it's live streaming the game itself, play-by-play. And I'm going to stick around for about a half hour after the scrimmage, and I'll talk to you guys till about 7:30, 7:40. I'm going to be having subscribers on the channel for live streams. I'm going to have NFC East YouTubers on the channel. We're going to be talking Giants football. Tons of videos. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you. And again, they're showing my intro. I just saw the same Daniel Jones clip from my intro. Daniel Jones is going to have a great year. Just needs to, he's got to have some blocking. He's got to develop that pocket awareness, man. Should we sign Gano to a longer contract? No. He's a 1 year. He's coming off an injury. No, he's got to prove himself, man. We got to see him for a full year, stay healthy. So no, I would not sign him to a long-term contract. What's going on, Q-Dog? You're in Kentucky today. Q-Dog, of course, a truck driver. He's all across the globe, man. Hope you're doing well, my man. What's going on, Giants Hub? Elvis, man, definitely. I'm gonna have a YouTuber on every week. It's gonna be the night before the game every week. So if it's Monday Night Football, like the first week, we'll do it Sunday. And I know there'll be a Sunday night game. Maybe people want to watch that, but I'm doing Giants on this channel every day. No more Thursday night streams, no more Sunday night streams. It's Giants all day, every day. Sunday, we're going to be doing a live stream the night before the Monday night game. I'm going to have a Giants YouTuber on. I got to figure out who, but we're going to alternate every week. I'll have a different guy on, and we're going to have subscribers pop on. We're going to talk about the game coming up. They'll have like a little roundtable discussion. It'll be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Gano sucks. His next career is on OnlyFans. Gano's been good for the Giants so far. I'm trying to be optimistic. I know we don't like the kicker, man. I'm back just fishing up my workout, watching that. Luan, what's going on? What's going on there? Belly's having his fourth child. So congratulations to Belly, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Andrew Thomas getting worked on. Yep. Hell yeah, only Giants. But yeah, Giants. That's what we're doing on this channel this year. It's going to be Giants. With a little NFC East, you know. Redskins, Cowboys people, so on and so forth. Who's winning at the line of scrimmage, offense or defense? So far, I mean, they're not showing every single play, but so far, yeah, I would say the defense. I mean, they surrendered 2 sacks. Carter broke off the edge. I didn't get a chance to see because they do it so quickly. Who was blocking him on both sacks? But like I said, all you got to do is touch the guy, and they call it a sack because he's got the red jersey on. But he had a clean look both times, pretty much, to the quarterback. But I know from the notes before the scrimmage started on TV that Thomas surrendered 1, Fleming surrendered 1, and Toyolo surrendered 1. I don't know who surrendered the 4th. I'm Christian Nazy. Yeah, Christian Nazy. What's going on, man? At least Andrew Thomas is getting used to NFL run. Yeah, he's going. Listen, man, he's going to get thrown right into the fire, Andrew Thomas. He's going to get thrown right into the fire, and he's going to have to learn. That's the way it is with rookies, man. And he'll go through his bumps, man, at the left tackle position. Rudy T, man, thanks so much for the love, man. He says, football is in the air. Smells good, even with a mask on. That's right, my man. Can't wait. Cannot wait till we got some Giants football to talk about each and every week with you guys. I'm so pumped for football, man. I've been waiting for this for a really long time. I know you guys have too. I've got some of the most diehard Giants fans, diehard football fans, period. The fact that you guys all watch my videos with how poorly the Giants have been the last 2 years speaks volumes to you guys and how much you care about your football team. So You guys are the best fan base. I don't care what they say. I saw a poll come out. New York Giants weren't ranked in the top 10 fan bases. Nonsense. You guys, there are so many fan bases that if the team was 4-12, they don't care. Okay, you look at some of these, other people on YouTube that are reporting for really bad teams. They don't tune in. Giants fans are the best fans in football. Period. End of story. What's going on, Jawad? The Martinez thing is actually an injury, not okay, Steve. So, all right, I'll get more information on that, but that's not good. That's not good, man. Chris, this week we will see boycott this. I don't think so, man. What's going on, Payback, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Ray, man, thanks so much for love, man. He says, no freaking injuries. Rest in peace, McKinney. Yeah. Here we go. Drops back to pass. Here's McCoy. McCoy with a little check down there to Barkley. Nice lead block there. Barkley off the screen, dancing and prancing out of bounds for about 20 yards. Ray, man, thanks so much for the love. McKinney, I'm hoping will be back by like week 5, week 6. At the latest, I think it'll be after the bye. But yeah, he was obviously a guy a lot of us were really excited about. But nice to see them get Barkley involved a little bit in the passing game there. I want to see that more this year. Last year, he only had like 50 receptions. And I know he was banged up and he had the high ankle sprain and he didn't have the greatest chemistry with Daniel Jones. I want to see Saquon Barkley used a little bit more in the passing game this year. Get him out in space. He had 92 catches in his rookie year. I don't expect that, but I do want to see him get, more big play opportunities. And the way you do that with a player like him, you get him out in space. So nice to see a little check down there to Barkley on the screen pass. Let's see what we got here. Where can I watch the scrimmage? McDonald, it's on NBC in the tri-state area. Here we go. Jones takes the snap, drops back, 5-step drop, looks right, throws right. Nice pass there. Couldn't create any separation there. Was looking for Slayton. Good coverage. Who was that on him? Who was that on him? Really nice coverage. Bradbury. There's your key free agent acquisition, James Bradbury. Great coverage there. Here's Jones, second snap. There's a throw over the middle. Broken up. Nice play again by the defense. Nice play. Who's that? Darnay Holmes, baby. The rookie. Darnay. What a breakup by Darnay Holmes. Look at that play. He gets the right hand in there and bats it out. Darnay Holmes. Let's go. Let's go. Rickson, man, thanks so much for love. Yes, it's on NBC in the tri-state area, and it's going to be on YouTube after the fact. It's on NBC in the tri-state area. Here's Tanny. Tanny drops back, looks, throws, and batted away again. Good coverage in the secondary. That was Haley. You won't see that again. You won't see that. There was pass interference on that play, but he did break it up. You won't see that again. Here's Jones again out of the gun. Good blocking. Oh, God. Pocket collapsed. Carter again. No. Oh, no. That was Leo. Leo. Who broke that down? Thomas did a good job on that play. He held it for the most part. Pocket collapsed, and Leonard Williams went right by. Was that Zeitler? I think he went by Zeitler there. Giants Hub, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. That was nice to see. Leo just got as many sacks in this game as he did all of last year. Tanny just hits a slant over the middle. Who was that? Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman with a nice little catch over the middle. Okay. Hurry up offense here. Lewis in the backfield. Tanny looks, cooks, throws, checks it down over the. Is that Platzgummer? No. That's what's his name? The wide receiver everybody's been talking about. Oh, nice throw there. The back shoulder fade to Coleman. Coleman with a really nice adjustment. Somebody was asking about Corey Coleman earlier. He just made a really nice catch. Clutch, man, thanks so much for love. Who's worse, Tanny or Knox? Oh, Knox. I had no expectations with Tanny. Knox all day. And if you guys haven't checked out Clutch B-Ball, please do so. That was a really nice throw by Tanny first, or McCoy, whoever made it. I think it was McCoy, but a beautiful catch by Coleman. And Gano with another field goal, 40 yards straight down the middle. Good. There you go. There you go. Yeah, nice catch there by Coleman, man. Let's go, man. I am so pumped up that football is back. So pumped up. But yeah, Kevin Knox sucks, man. You know that. You know that. And I get this is gonna be quick. They're doing like quick flashes. It looks like they're going back to the locker room. Now they're gonna show Joe Judge get interviewed. I'm gonna try to turn this up a little bit so maybe you guys can hear it a little bit. I'm gonna try. It was just a quick question as they were going in at halftime. So they're going to commercial break now. The blue team leads the white team leads the blue team 15-3 at the half. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, man. NJ, it's going to be on it's on NBC if you're in the tri-state area. If you're not, it's going to be on YouTube. Not right now though, in a little bit. Had to watch the Giants mask at work. What's going on, D Coop, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Thank you to everybody for being here, man. I hope you guys are excited for the upcoming season as I am. Win, lose, or draw, man, we're going to be here. We're going to root on our team from start to finish, man. That's what we're about. We're Giants fans. RD is rocking our roll. Yeah, Prism. Well, they did the first scrimmage, and, you know, the reports that we got, they did pretty good in this scrimmage as well. So, you know, we've seen some good things with the offense, though. Coleman made a couple of really nice catches. So we'll see, man. Give it to us good, Chris. I'm barbecuing with company over, so I can't watch the scrimmage. Yeah, right now it's halftime. Halftime right now. But thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. How did Blake Martinez look in coverage? Didn't see much of Martinez in coverage. There was one play where he kind of was shown in coverage where I think it was a pass across the middle for about 5 yards. Looked decent there. It's kind of hard to see it when you don't have like game film, stuff like that. But I'll try to make it a point to watch him after the half when he's involved in passing plays. Yeah, it's on NBC, guys. NBC, but only if you're in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. I don't think, like, if you're in Florida or anywhere else, I don't think you're going to get it. Halftime, it's been like 3 plays. Well, they've done them fast, Mike. They've done them fast, but they're not. Did I freeze again? I froze again, didn't I? I froze again. What is with this thing today? I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, we should be good again. Sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe it's something with StreamYard. Maybe it's something with my computer. I'm going to try it like this. If it happens again, maybe I won't use the camera. Maybe I'll just use the audio. But we should be good again. Sorry about that, guys. Should be back, though. My face should be popping in any second. Yeah, we're at halftime. I keep saying, man, I'm just excited that New York Giants football is back. Javon Leake was released. What's going on there, Meat? Yeah, I might be a little drunk. Meat, I owe you a chair spin, by the way. Don't think I forgot. I didn't do it because I saw you weren't on the stream when I did them. I'll do it next baseball stream. I'll do it probably. But thank you guys for being here. Jay Zach, man, thanks for popping in the stream, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's on NBC. Leak was released. Leak was released. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, man. When is it going to go on you? I don't know, Eve. I don't know. But from what I heard, it's going to be after the fact. But right now, they're not showing it. I think they're not allowed to put it on YouTube while it's being broadcasted on national television, and probably after the fact, it'll be on the Giants YouTube channel. What's up, MYG31? I personally think Darnay Holmes was a steal. He has a chance at Defensive Rookie of the Year. Would love your opinion now that McKinney is down. Very underrated in my opinion. Listen, man. Darnay Holmes, to me, is the guy that I'm most excited about for the rookies. Everything you've heard about him, incredibly encouraging, and he plays one of the most underrated positions on a football field, and that is the slot cornerback position. The slot wide receiver has been getting more and more attention over the last 15 years. I did a video on this. I don't remember the exact numbers, but we talk about it all the time as Giants fans. We complain all the time we can't cover the middle of the field, whether it's the tight end, whether it's the slot wide receiver. And Darnay Holmes is a guy who's incredibly athletic, very hardworking. He's a bit undersized. I think he's going to do a good job. I think he fits exactly what the New York Giants were looking for. I think it was a perfect fit. And he had no business dropping to where he did. Any good plays by a corner not named Bradbury or Holmes? Well, Grant Haley had a pass breakup, like I said, but it looked like there was pass interference. They didn't call it. But so far, they haven't shown a ton. They've maybe shown 10 to 15 plays. They're showing Dave Get'em. Everybody knows I love Get'em. I can't help it, guys. I got to stick up for the man. They're showing Davey G right there. And you know what else I like about Gettleman right now? He's got the shirt. He's got two buttons unbuttoned. You see the chest hair popping out. I like Gettleman. I can't help it. And there's Joe Judge there on the sideline. Watching from Hawaii. Like, what is going on? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. I think Darnay Holmes got a bit shooken up in the scrimmage. Yeah. I think, from what I heard, it wasn't too serious. They said he could have even gone back in. They could have even gone back in, but they held him out, from what I read. And thank you for tuning in, Rivera. I appreciate that, man. So much hate for Haley. Yeah, Haley can't cover. I'm sorry. I've never been a Haley guy. Never been a Haley guy. And thank you for posting my movie channel, Mike. I really do appreciate that. Nelson. Chris, do you think the Giants will have the same practice Joe Judge is doing next season? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean I don't think Joe Judge is ever going to change. I think he's always going to institute the same values. He's all about discipline. I don't think that's ever going to change, if that's what you're asking. Saeed, man, thanks so much for love. Holmes' injury is not severe and almost came back. Yeah, that's what I read. Saeed, thank you for posting that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love. That's exactly what I read. And I don't know if this is highlights again from the first half. We'll get back to it. I think we're back at it here for the second half. The both teams running out of the sideline. We're seeing Gettleman there. Gotta love Gettleman. Gotta love him, guys. Gotta love him. I know you guys hate him. I'm kind of mocking you guys at this point. I know half the people in here hate Dave Gettleman. I hope they post the whole thing on YouTube. It's like a cut version. I don't like it in New York, so it's not on TV. Jay's, I don't know. I'm hoping they do as well. They're not showing the whole scrimmage here either. They're kind of jumping around. Jay Zach, man, by the way, I'm glad to see you in here, my man. Thank you for popping in, man. They're kind of jumping around. So this is kind of what I heard, but it's kind of cool. I wish I had the volume up. They're doing like behind the scenes footage, so you get to see this as well if you watch it on YouTube. They interviewed Gettleman, they interviewed Judge. I'm sure they'll interview a few more of the coaches. They're talking about Andrew Thomas. They're showing Thomas here. Some highlights throughout the first half. Thomas is a big man. Thomas is a big man. What's going on, Keith, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. I like Gettleman. Yeah, listen, man. Davey G. Davey G's my guy. I'm sorry. I can't help it. No, I think part of the reason why I like Gettleman is because I think he gets so hated that he's kind of like my little brother that gets picked on. I got to like stick up for him. But he definitely does some things that make me want to pull my hair out. But I like him. I can't help it. Meat, thanks for the cannolis, man. I really appreciate that. Watching this still makes up for all the time without football. Dude, we're 2 weeks out, man. We're 2 weeks out. Fans or no fans, I don't care what anybody says. People who say they're not excited for football because there's not going to be fans. Once they get the pads on Monday night, I know for a fact you guys are going to be jacked, and so am I. I can't wait for them to put the pads on 2 weeks away. I can't believe I'm going to be making a game preview in like 7 days, 8 days. I'm going to be making a game preview for Giants Steelers, 9 days, whatever it may be. And we're going to be doing game week stuff live, in a week for 6 days leading up into the game. Cannot wait for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Gary Gaston says, yo, Chris, I believe it. You and me. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I think he's got some things to work on. I'm trying to be unbiased on my YouTube channel and say that he's got to work on the fumbling. He's got things he's got to improve. He's not a finished product. But I definitely believe in Daniel Jones. He's definitely got the work ethic to be great. He's got the tools. He's got to improve the pocket awareness. That's a big thing. How is Thomas? He got beat a couple of times. What's going on there, Blue Panda? There it is. Sports fan all day. Gettleman sucks. You knew you're going to get those. 500 stream, like it up, and sub up the channel. I appreciate that, TD. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Cannot wait. We still got commercials. Hopefully we get back to some game action, man. But, again, man, anybody that's just popping in for the first time, I could never say thank you enough. I don't get to talk to you guys enough during my live streams. You guys are the best, man. thank you again for everything you guys always do for my channel, man. I get so excited when I drop a video and I see instantly all the thumbs up, the comments. I can't say thank you enough for everything you guys mean to this channel. And like I always say, it's your channel just as much as it is mine. I'm just one of the guys that has a voice about the Giants. So, but thank you guys. Will Daniel be better than Eli? I mean, Michael, that's like that. I mean, I want to say yes, but Eli Manning is a two-time Super Bowl champion. Let's not take that lightly. That two-time Super Bowl MVP. I mean, if he's as good as Eli, I'll jump through hoops of fire. If Daniel Jones gets me 2 Super Bowls, let's rock and roll. So I mean, do I think I don't know. That's asking a lot, but I just hope Daniel Jones is a franchise quarterback and we can build the right team around him. Keith Gregory says, do you think Joe Burrow will be good in the NFL? What's going on, Paxton? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Do I think Joe Burrow will be good in the NFL? I don't know. I think the Cincinnati Bengals have a pretty good supporting cast there in terms of weaponry. They got their first-round pick back, the offensive lineman Jonah Williams, last year from injury, so we'll see how he does. I think they took him 13th overall. They got A.J. Green back in the fold. And they drafted T. Higgins, a wide receiver I really liked. If you watch my channel, I said I would have been open to taking him in the second round, even though I didn't want to take a receiver. The Bengals got some weapons. They still need to improve that offensive line. The defense is horrible. I like Burrow. I don't know if I'm head over heels in love with him. I like Burrow. And some of the game film I watched, some of the plays that guy was able to make was ridiculous. We'll see how he translates to the NFL. I think Tua has a higher upside, but I certainly worry about the injury history with Tua. Chris, is Askew Henry still on the team? Yes, he is. I have not heard anything about him being cut. Another guy that a lot of you guys are rooting for. He's from the New York XFL team. And yes, he is still on the team. Nona, man, thanks so much for posting the Instagram, and I really appreciate that. Tana, if it's our channel too, can we have some of the ad? What's up, Jackson Plan? He says, hey, Tana, Eli is the GOAT. Y'all watch too much. Skip. I love Eli. All right, Eli's my guy until the end, man. I'll go down swinging for Eli until the end. I don't care what Giants fans say about him. I don't care what Redskins, Eagles. I don't care. Eli's my guy. Listen, I say it all the time. I'm a New York Giants, New York Knicks, and New York Mets fan. They haven't given me a lot of joy in my life. I haven't seen a Mets championship. I haven't seen a Knicks championship. I've seen 2 Giants championships. Eli Manning was the quarterback for both of them. He has 2 of the greatest drives in the history of the NFL. I will back up Eli Manning until the day I die. I love Eli Manning. First ballot Hall of Famer in my book. I love Eli Manning. I appreciate that, Keith Gregory, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. Would you take a picture with Dave? Oh, is the Pope Catholic? Of course I would take a picture with Dave Gettleman. I have a huge smile on my face. No, Eli's done, man. Eli's done. Eli's going to enjoy his time off from the NFL. But here we go. We're back at it here for the second half of the blue and white scrimmage. 15-13. I think it was the white team. Not that it matters. We're here just for the highlights and to watch how the team breaks down. I'll try my best to give you guys a breakdown of everything. I think this is a replay here. There's a little check down the goal. All right, these are highlights here. 2nd and 12. They're showing Gallman getting used in the passing game here, time and time again. And who's that at linebacker? Is that Downs? No, that's not Downs, is it? Yeah, Downs. Downs looks pretty good out there in coverage. That's what he's known for. I think they were showing Downs. They were highlighting Downs. I think that was probably from the first half, but they were showing Downs in coverage. He was pretty good. He was keeping up with Gallman. And here's a touchdown there to Gallman in the corner of the end zone. I saw that highlight on Twitter. Who did he beat there? He beat Downs that time. Off the arm there of Tanny, I think, or McCoy, was it? Not 100% sure there, but that was a touchdown there for Gallman. Gallman had 2 touchdowns in the game. Do you think the Chiefs will repeat? I think the Chiefs are the odds-on favorites, but it's very hard to repeat in the NFL. So if there's a team that's going to beat them, I think it'll be the Baltimore Ravens because of the makeup of the team. They're a run-first team, and I keep saying that to Giants fans. Every Giants fan that wants this team to be an aired-out football team, that wants to see Daniel Jones throw the ball 40 times a game, we ain't going up against Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes and winning a Super Bowl that way. You ain't beating them like that. The way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in a team like that is to run the ball down their throat and work around your defense. Here we go. Here come the Giants coming out under center. Tanny has it. He's going to turn. He's going to flip. There's Javon Leak. Look at Leak turn on the Jets. 20-yard gain there up right side. And a good job. I think that was Parrott. Parrott did a good job there setting the edge to give Leak a hole. Nice block by Parrott. Leak, of course, not with the Giants anymore. They cut him, but I did read they might be bringing him back. So nice 20-yard gain there out of the huddle. Here comes Tanny in the hurry-up offense. Rickson, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate it. He says, I couldn't find it. I hope they're going. I think they're going to. Oh, it just got blown up in the backfield. Who was that? B.J. Hill just lit him up. How do you get the penetration? Let me see the replay here. Rickson, man, thanks so much for love. B.J. Hill just, they showed it so fast. There it is. He just blew. That was a missed assignment. I think it was a backup offensive lineman. A missed assignment, but B.J. Hill just obliterated him in the backfield. Well, yeah, Elvis, they got to get good players, but you're not going toe-to-toe in a shootout with Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid. You're just not doing it. What's going on, Blue Jackets talk? Andrew Thomas, ups and downs, man. That's what I expect from a rookie. And another commercial break. Yeah, I like B.J. Hill. I like B.J. I think B.J. Hill's going to do well for the Giants. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Judge, I'm surprised that they did it before it was over. I thought they would wait until 7, but I guess that. Is this scrimmage from? Yes, Prison Mike. It's just highlights. I'm hanging out, talking to you guys. We'll answer some questions as soon as it's over. Should be over at 7:05, and then I'll hang out with you guys for about a half hour after the fact, till about 7:30. Entertainer, can I push the draft back, man? You've been streaming all day. No, I'll do it at 8 o'clock. Don't worry about it, man. Isles game starting in 15. Yes, Meat, I know. I'll probably flip that on as I'm talking to you guys. But I definitely answer some Giants questions as well. 2021 draft pick prediction. Jay, I get asked that every stream, and it's impossible for me to tell you guys right now. I honestly don't know. There's no way of knowing that right now because a lot of that depends on how the players that are currently on our team perform, whether it's the edge rusher, the linebackers. I think our biggest primary need on the defense is a coverage linebacker. I've thought that now for a little while. We definitely need a cornerback too. I mean, James Bradbury is the only corner I trust, but we definitely need a coverage linebacker. I would love to get a very athletic linebacker next year's draft. An edge, of course, an edge, a corner, or a coverage linebacker. Those are our 3 biggest needs. That's what I'd be looking for right now. Hey, how can I watch the script? It's gonna be on YouTube. I'm not a hockey fan. I'm from Long Island, so when the Islanders are in the playoffs, I support them. I do enjoy playoff hockey, so I guess right now, yeah, I'm an Islanders fan, but I'm not really a hockey guy. Gotta go, John, man. Thank you so much for being here, Gabe. This just looks like Giants Instagram. Is this Yes, this is Friday scrimmage. Give me your stat prediction for Bradbury and Holmes. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to come up with individual stat predictions for cornerbacks. I don't know. I don't think Bradbury's going to be thrown out a lot, to be honest with you, because if I was an opposing offense, knowing that the Giants are probably going to have Love on the other side or an inexperienced corner on the other side, a guy that you can't really trust, I'd probably steer away from Bradbury. I try to pick on the slot. I try to pick on the outside. So I don't think Bradbury's going to be thrown out a lot. I'm sure he will because he's going to be going up against the number 1 options. But if I'm a quarterback, I'm looking at the other side of the field. I mean, I got guys I could pick on for days, and I'm not trying to knock the other players on the New York Giants, but Bradbury's an established corner in this league. He's a guy that you could trust. I would look to the other side of the field. So I don't think Bradbury's going to get a lot of picks. But when evaluating cornerbacks, you can't really look at statistics because if you're getting a lot of tackles, if you're a corner, that means you're giving up a lot of catches. If you're getting a decent amount of interceptions, that means you're getting thrown at a lot. So I think Bradbury will do a good job. I think they're going to try to take advantage of the other side of the field. That's what I think opposing offenses will do against the New York Giants this year. But here we go. We're back at it. Who's our best O-lineman? Zeitler. Zeitler right now is definitely our best O-lineman. And there's my boy Shleplinski, my boy Jerry Shleplinski, man, the quarterback coach. I'd like to see DJ make a couple of nights. I want to see the fumble. That's what I want to see. That's what I've been waiting to see, the fumble. I saw pictures. I didn't see any videos on the fumble. Leak might be back, guys. I keep saying that. I read an article. There's a good chance they could bring him back. The only reason they cut him is because they needed to bring in guys from the secondary because there's been so many injuries. Those guys they brought in They probably looked at Leak as a guy that's probably not going to be one of the first 4 running backs based on the way Gallman has played. And they needed to make room to bring in some corners and safeties. So from what I read, there's a very good chance he could be back and at least make the practice squad. So here we go. Colt McCoy coming out of the shotgun here. Stand up. What's going on, Daniel Barry? Thanks for popping in, my man. Takes it, bakes it. Drops back to pass, throws over the middle, and nice catch in traffic. Who was that? That was a tight end. Douglas. Is that Douglas? Conley on the tackle. There you go. People were asking about Conley. Toyolo made the catch. I'm sorry. Conley is in right now. He was in coverage right then on Toyolo. Decent coverage. Toyolo grabbed it for 7 yards, though. Here we are. Drops back. Handoff up the middle. Good job there by the New York Giants defensive interior front to clog up the hole there. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Nice hit. Conley again. So maybe, Feaster's the running back. Conley in on that tackle again. I know Giants fans love Ryan Conley. So he was in on the last 2 plays. They got Rocky McIntosh, RJ McIntosh out there. He's a guy that I don't think is going to make this team. I think you got Fackrell on the edge. There's a handoff again, and nowhere to go. They collapsed the pocket again. Who's in on that tackle? I think that was McIntosh that time. Takes it, bakes it. Drafted Daniel Jones in the 4th round for Fantasy League. Ready for, flag on the play, 4th and 1. Let's get it back to Daniel Jones. I want to see DJ back on the field. Giants are going to punt here. Riley Dixon, special teams. It's on like their own 25. And they're punting it away here. Giants about to get the ball back. Conley's playing good. Last 2 plays, he's playing good. Chris, where do you think Clowney will get signed? Has he? I don't think he's signed yet. I think he goes to a win-now team. Not the Giants. Maybe Tennessee. People have said that in the past. I don't know their cap situation. Giants going to feel – is that Bachman? I think that's Bachman returning punts. It is. So that's the wide receiver you've heard a lot about, Bachman. He called for a fair catch at the 25. That's where the Giants will start. He was returning punts there. So maybe he'll make a name for himself in special teams. 8:44 to go in the 4th. So we got maybe another couple of drives here for Daniel Jones. I hope they show the fumble. Really excited about our staff. Oh, you and me both, man. Giants get the ball back from the the Giants get the ball back from the yeah, exactly. The Giants punting to the Giants. Here come the Giants. Giants come with the pass rush. Giants drop back to pass. DJ was done after the first. Oh, I'm sorry. Green Eyes, I'm sorry. They didn't show it then. They didn't show the fumble. Of course they didn't show the fumble. Why would they? The play that everybody was talking about. Shotgun formation, drops back. Looked like they gave up a little pressure there. He was able to get the ball out. That was Dylan, the undrafted free agent wide receiver with the 4.26 speed, made a catch over the middle. Who made the tackle? You're going to have a lot of backups in there now. Chandler's in there, the safety. He was near the tackle there. Here's the next pass. Good protection there. Nice throw over the middle. I'll tell you what. Corey Coleman, that's his 3rd nice catch of the day. Corey Coleman had a good scrimmage. There's a 41-yard attempt, and it is good. Gano remains perfect, 3 for 3, but Corey Coleman has stood out. He made a bunch of nice catches in this scrimmage, and the Giants win. That does it. So, like I said, I wasn't sure exactly what they were going to show. There was a lot of highlights, but I was just excited to see Giants football on TV again. I'm sure they're going to pull up some of the coaches. They're going to talk again. They're going to do this again on the 5th. I hope that's live. If it's not live, I probably won't stream it. I thought this was going to be live. I said I was going to stream it. I'm going to hang out with you guys now for a bit, but the scrimmage is over from the TV. 23-22 was the final. Gano 3 for 3 on field goals. So there you go. The Giants beat the Giants. But I'll hang out with you guys for about another half hour. We'll talk Giants football, field some of your questions. And yeah, man, I'm just so excited, man. Yeah, Coleman looked good, man. Coleman made a bunch of nice catches, man. What's going on, Shapeshifter, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Derek Dillon should be punt returner because of speed. I would be opposed to that. How did Coleman do on kick? They didn't really show it. They didn't show anything with kick returns. They showed a couple of punt returns, but nothing really there. It was mainly fair catches. Yeah, Jawad, it was quick, man. It was quick. I knew the Giants would win. I knew it. Coleman will probably make the team. First W and loss of the season. We're 500 this year, guys. We're 500 this year, guys. Derek Dillon should be. We'll see. I don't think Derek Dillon's going to make the team, to be honest with you. I'd be very surprised if Derek Dillon makes the team. Offensive line needs to listen, guys. As far as the offensive line goes, the Giants' offensive line this year is going to struggle. I'm telling you right now, the Giants' offensive line early on in the year, if we're being honest, they're young, they're inexperienced. You got 3 new pieces on that line. Somebody said in my comments today, it was a great point they brought up. You could have a bunch of superstars on an offensive line. If they're not accustomed to playing with each other, a lot of an offensive line has to do with chemistry and playing with one another. If you don't have that, it's going to take time to build that. The Giants' offensive line will probably struggle early on, but I do think it could get better over the course of the season. This felt like one big Giants commercial, Casey, but yeah. Entertainer handover. I predict the Lorenzo Chris Gonzalez. Surprise leak is gone. Big Daddy Nate, maybe a little bit about Javon Leak. I'm not too surprised. Like I said, once I heard all the positive things coming out about Wayne Gallman, I thought that there were, if they're only going with 4 running backs, Leak's not making the team. If Gallman is, Leak's not making the team. So we'll see. From what I heard, they may bring him back to be on the practice squad. Maybe they go with 5 running backs. I'm not that surprised. And like I said, they actually did him a favor if he could catch on with another team doing it now rather than waiting a week. Do you see any improvement for us, Annie? Yeah, Kenny. I think we're going to improve this year. I definitely think we're going to improve this year. That doesn't mean we're going to get a lot more wins. We're playing a much more challenging schedule. You're learning 2 new systems. But, yeah, I think the defense will improve. I think you'll see individual improvements. I think the offensive line will improve. I think Hernandez is going to be better this year. Zeitler. I think Thomas will be an improvement over our guard play last year. Daniel Jones better get better this year. Saquon Barkley can't be worse than he was last year because he was banged up. Evan Ingram, I mean, the biggest thing on the offense is health. We had so many injuries last year, whether it was Jones, whether it was Barkley, whether it was Ingram, whether it was the suspension of Golden Tate. But, yeah, I think we'll definitely be improved this year. And hopefully the coaching staff is better too, obviously. Are you making a leak video? I might. I mean, I kind of gave my opinions throughout this, but maybe I will. A lot of people ask me to do it, but I'm honestly not that surprised. I was rooting for the guy, but I'm not that surprised. Yeah, you and me both, Kenny, man. We're 2 weeks out, man. Tana, I have really good feelings about our O-line, but in the second half of the season, Simon says. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I've said. Yeah, much like the 2018 season, I think it's going to take 8 games. I don't think we're just going to click and we're going to go out there and we're going to dominate. Like I said, you got 3 new offensive linemen. These guys have never played with each other before. You didn't have preseason games. It's going to take a little time, but I do think by the second half we'll be an improved unit. Jawad, if he gets picked up, he gets picked up. At the end of the day, this happens every year. Whether it's the Giants, whether it's somebody else, you're always going to have undrafted free agent players that you're excited about, that you're hoping make the team, that you think is going to be a big difference maker. It happens every year, and you can't keep everybody. The Giants, I'm going to make a 53-man roster prediction video. To me, it's locked up now, the 4 running backs, but you can't keep everybody. So hopefully gets an opportunity with another team and makes the most out of it. But, it is what it is. I thought that he was a 50-50 guy to begin with. And once you started hearing good things about Gallman, I knew it was going to be hard for Leak to make this team. I was hoping he'd catch on at the practice squad, or maybe we'd go with 5 running backs. But it is what it is, man. Chris, where do you think Ngakoue will be traded? Surprised to say he might not get traded at this point. He might not. We're only 2 weeks before the start of the season. So Yannick may play for the Jaguars. Maybe he'll hold out. I don't follow the Jaguars on the regular. I don't know the details there. I'm surprised he wasn't traded. He could easily get traded within season as well. Remember, the Jaguars did that last year with Ramsey. Ramsey was traded at the deadline. I could see that. I could see the Jaguars saying to Yannick, listen, right now we're not getting offered what we want. 5, 6, 7 weeks into the season, if you're playing well, we're gonna look to make a move for you. So that may still be in the works, but at this point, I'd be surprised, and I should be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if he's not traded before the season starts. Yo, man, what's up? I see the Giants YouTube channel posted the highlights, but I want to see the whole thing. Yeah, King 26. It wasn't a whole scrimmage that they showed here. It might have been more than what YouTube showed. I'm not sure. I can't see what YouTube posted. It was quick. It was quick. They showed you the whole play, but it was quick. It wasn't a typical game, game film. Are the NFL players going to cancel games to be in solidarity with the Blakes? I have no idea, Stanley. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have you been watching high school? No, I have not, Great Wood. Why? They've been showing high school football? When did the Giants start cutting to the 53-man roster? I mean, I would think they got to start doing it by next week, but I'm not 100%. I'll look into that. It's not a normal offseason. In a normal offseason, you start making your cuts from 90 to like 75. They'll probably just do it all at once. They cut it down to 80. They didn't have 90 guys. They had 80 to begin with. They'll probably just go straight from 80 to 53. I'm going to have a video up on that soon. Matter of fact, that'll probably be a video I have out tomorrow. My updated, because a lot of people have asked me about that. So look out for that. I'm going to have a video out on that tomorrow. People asking about Javon Lee. I'm going to have a video with my updated 53-man roster prediction for the New York Giants and the guys that I think are going to make the team. So I'll have that out tomorrow. Exactly. I don't like talking politics on here. Giants YouTube has a 39-minute video up. That's probably what this was. When you cut out all the commercials, it was probably 39 minutes. That's probably it's probably exactly what they showed on TV, Nikki. What's going on, Royal Money, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. There you go, Joel. Thanks for posting that, man. Yeah, that's what they said. They said it was going to be on YouTube right around 7 o'clock. Oh, yeah, great. Well, no, I was watching the Met-Yankee game. I was streaming that, and then I came on and I watched this. And I was hoping they showed more than this. I mean, if you guys are going to YouTube to watch this, you're going to be – I mean, they showed a little bit, but it's not much. They showed the big plays. The couple of things that stood out to me, yeah, the offensive line needs a lot of work. Darnay Holmes made a really nice play in coverage. He got his left hand in there to break up a pass. Secondary looked pretty good in certain instances. The plays that they showed, Bradbury had a really nice play, one-on-one. I forgot which receiver he was covering, but he made a really nice play. After hearing reports from both camps, would you take Mekhi Becton over Andrew Thomas? No. Way too early to start saying that. Next live, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy. I'm doing my fantasy draft, so I will not be live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe Monday. I don't know, but not tomorrow. I will not be live tomorrow. I love Joe Judge's presence. Josh, I don't want to get over the top with Judge because maybe I seem too pro Joe Judge, and I don't want to seem like a homer. And I listen. I tell you guys all the time. Listen, I try to be unbiased. I try to be as fair as I can. I'm a Giants fan. I'm going to be slightly biased at a bare minimum. I'm a big fan of Joe Judge. I'm excited for Joe Judge. Everything I've heard about him, he gets me jacked up watching him out there with the New York Giants. He gives me hope for the future. The overall scrimmage game was a positive for Lorenzo Carter, but DJ needs to limit fumbles to regain. Carter for sure. Which running back will have to? Well, Leak got cut. Royal Money. Javon Leak got cut. Which I'm a little surprised about that they cut him this early. But once I heard about Gallman, I didn't think he was going to make the team if they were going with 4 running backs. Where would you take who I don't know who CEH is. Maybe I should know that. CEH. Yeah, just say the name, and then I'll give you. By the way, let me know in the chat, guys, because I know a lot of you guys are fantasy football guys. Let me know in the chat if on game day, because I've thought about doing this as well. I don't know if I'll be able to do it every week because a lot of times the Giants play the early game. But if on game day you guys want me to do a morning stream from like 10 to 12, you guys got to get up early for it, of like weekly around the NFL, weekly picks and fantasy. Like you guys ask me your fantasy questions, start and sit. I love fantasy, so I would definitely do that. If you guys are interested in that, I'll try that out. Oh, Edwards-Helaire. I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. I don't know what your question was about Edwards-Helaire. Oh, where would I take? He's a first-round pick. Listen, Andy Reid is dynamite when it comes to running backs in fantasy football and just in real-life football. Edwards-Helaire is a home run in fantasy. Take him at the back end of your first round in a PPR league. Yeah, you guys want me to do? Yeah, man, I'll definitely do that. I'll do like maybe a 2-hour show, 10 a.m. to 12, where I do the first half is just talking about the upcoming games for the week, and then maybe I field some fantasy questions the second half. I think it would be fun, man. I don't know why you would hate Edwards-Helaire. He's in a great scheme with Andy Reid. I hope Danny Foles stays. Oh God, sports. We'll see, man. We're gonna prove you wrong, man. When did the Giants play 1 p.m. games most of the year? We used to play 4:25 games all the time. Well, right now, Anthony, 4:25 is usually America's game of the week, and right now I can't blame America for not wanting to make the Giants the game of the week. But of course, on the West Coast, they'll be playing 4:25 games. Make a subscriber fantasy league, $50 to join serious players only. Big Daddy Nate. You know what it is, man? I'm in so many fantasy leagues, but one thing I might do, I got an idea, guys. I've got an idea. We're gonna try it out. We'll do it week by week. I don't know if I can afford to give you guys a prize every single week, but we'll see. Just for fun, do a daily fantasy league with people on the channel. And maybe I'll give out something bi-weekly. I don't know. But that I could do, a daily fantasy league with you guys. I want to do something interactive with you guys. And I want to do a pick'em league. I'm doing a pick'em league with my members. I want to do something with my regular subscribers as well. Let's see what we got here. I'm not going to crown Joe Judge yet and anything, but I have much more confidence in him than Shermer, that's for sure. Exactly, Afghanistan. What's the reasoning, Steve? Yeah, I like Helaire. I like Helaire, man. I'd rather hear you on Sunday morning than those giant haters on ESPN. Yeah, listen, I'll do a pregame show on, obviously I'm going to be streaming the Giants games. Sunday, the Giants don't play. I'm going to be busy all week on Sunday, so the opening week, because I'm going to do the Eagles-Redskins game or the Eagles football team game because we're not playing, and those are our two division rivals. So I'll be doing that game at 1. I'll do a pregame show opening week. We'll see how it goes. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the Redskins-Eagles game. Then I'm going to take the rest of the day off. Then at night, I'll be live at around 9 o'clock, and we'll do the Giants show where we have subscribers on. We have a Giants YouTuber on. We preview the game of the next day. Definitely going to do that Sunday night. And then Monday, of course, I'll be streaming the Giants game. So we're going to be really busy those 2 days. Are you worried that Daniel Jones is still fumbling? I mean, I didn't even get to see the fumble, to be honest with you. It's practice. I'm not going to get worried till I actually see it happening in the game. But, like I said in my video today, if Daniel Jones continues to fumble, yeah, that's a big problem, man. That's a big problem. That's got to be fixed. That's the thing that needs to be improved on more so than anything else this season. The fumbling has to stop, man. I think Joe Judge will be a good coach. He is serious about the trade. I think so too. I want to be optimistic at least. The one time I won't be cheering for you, Chris, is week 1, but the rest of the way, of course. All right, Omkar. That's right. You're a Steelers fan. I'm looking forward to that Steelers-Giants game. You're talking about 2 classic franchises. 2 of the, flagship, the Steelers are the greatest franchise ever, more than likely. Them are the Patriots. Giants are top 5. They don't play each other that often. So I think that's going to be a really cool game opening week. Call-ins are just too crazy, sports influencer, and it's too redundant. It's too much. Video will be better. Video call-ins are better. The call-ins, it gets redundant. You get prank callers. You get people who say stupid things. It got to a point where it just wasn't enjoyable for me. And when things don't, I come on YouTube to have fun, and I have a lot more fun talking to you guys through a chat than having you guys call in. So I will do the video call-ins, though, on Sunday nights. Jay Kovacs, man, thanks so much for that, man. I really appreciate that, man. Stand up, new member. Welcome to the channel, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for being a great supporter of the channel, man. The Washington football team, yes. Steve, man, I'll talk to you soon, my man. Thank you for being here, buddy. Yeah, you get way too many trolls, and you get people that just call in to say the same thing that the last guy just said a lot of the time. I love the call-ins. Sometimes you get great calls. It's a lot of fun, but I just feel like the Q&A is much more organized. It's just better. But thank you to everybody who has been here, that has subscribed, that's hit that thumbs up. See, I agree. And, that's why I'm trying to pump the brakes. I'm trying to say, let's be optimistic. We love our team. It's football. Anything can happen, but be realistic. Going into the year, because if you go into the year thinking we're going to go 12-4, 11-5, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But at the same time, if you need hope, to have hope, man. What's going on, Jarvis Drews? Thanks for popping in, man. I think fumbling issues can be solved by just giving the ball to Daniel and have the guys go at it and strip it out. I said, listen, the way that it's going to improve is simple. Hand the ball up to Saquon Barkley as much as you possibly can. Don't put Daniel Jones in as many passing situations as you had to do last year. And the way that's going to happen, they're going to have to establish an identity behind a really strong offensive line. Yeah. They got to be a run-first football team. Chris, if there is one team to go 0-16, who is it? That's a good question. One team to go 0-16? I'd have to look at every team's schedule. I don't want to seem like a hater. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I've said the Jaguars are, in my opinion, the worst team. I think they're going to get the first pick. I could be wrong. But another team, and I'm not trying to hate on them, and I think they have a bright future, actually. I think that they've had a really good offseason when you factor in the draft and free agency and the trade that they made for Jamal Adams. But the Jets are in big trouble. The Jets are in big trouble. Mosley opted out. Obviously they lose Adams. That's their two best players. I could see the Jets winning 4 games. I could see them really struggling. But I think the Jaguars are the worst team in the league. Giants fans don't want. Who do you think the Knicks will draft at the 8th spot? I think they're going point guard, but I'm not sure who. I got to do more research, but I think they're going point guard. I know that there's like 4 point guards that they could potentially take with one of those picks. I got to do more research. I know a lot of people are talking about Lewis. I wouldn't mind a shooter. Knicks need a shooter badly, but I think they're going to go point guard. I know the Giants won't have double-digit wins, but I think the Giants will go 8-8. I think it's possible. 8-8 is possible. I'm leaning 6, but 8-8 is possible. Jets will Jets and stick up the joint as you. Well, the Jets won 7 games last year. The Jets aren't a bad team, but their 2 best players on defense are not playing. That was a big part of their team. The offense, I think, will be better though. It's going to come down to Darnold for the Jets, whether or not they win more than 5 or 6 games. By the way, that's another thing I'm adding to the channel. I don't know if I've told you guys that. I did a power rankings video about like 2 months ago after the draft. I'm going to do that every single week. So I'm going to do a weekly power ranking. It'll be quick, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I'm going to do a weekly power rankings video where I rank all 32 teams. I'll probably have that first one up like Monday, the week before the Giants play. And don't kill me, Giants fans. I got to be honest. But, I'm going to do a weekly power rankings video where I rank every one of the 32 teams in the NFL. I'm also going to be doing weekly picks. And any other suggestions, guys, let me know. Anything you want to see, whether it's Giants, whether it's broad landscape, let me know, and I'll try to get it on the channel now that we're getting football back in the fold. But, yeah, those are a couple things I'm doing. Yes, I am doing weekly predictions, Raphael. No, man, don't. Listen, I completely understand why people think they could win 4 games. I'm not going to hate you for that. Nick's going to draft the kicker. Kira Lewis and Killian Hayes are the guys I've heard the most. Halliburton's another guy. Yeah, those are the point guards. Yeah, I'm doing NFL power rankings. Giants top 10? What do you mean, the top 10 players on the New York Giants? I don't need to see us go better than 500, but I want to see us in every game, have a chance to win in the losses. That run, 100%. That's what I want to see this year too, man. I want to see this team compete, and I want to see us fight. I don't want to see us getting blown out. I don't want to feel like turning off the stream at halftime. I want to go toe-to-toe with the best teams, even if we lose. Moral victories. Even though people say there aren't moral victories, for a team like the Giants that's still in rebuild mode, I want to see us establish an identity. I want us to stay committed to our game plans like we didn't do over the last 2 years and get back to Giants football. No. A stream the election? That would be the most toxic stream in the history of YouTube. Meat. I love you, Meat. And I'm not going to get into it. I will definitely have somebody that I'm really looking forward to winning. But I am not going to be streaming the election. that would be the most divisive stream in the history of YouTube. So no, no. Let's see what we got here. Big Jets fan. Will the Jets draft a quarterback? I don't think so. I think Darnold's going to play decent for you guys, Edward. If you don't put the Giants in the top 10, Chris, oh, no, they're not top 10. I'm sorry. I got to be honest. They're not top 10. How do we join the Pick'em League? No, I'll figure it out in a couple of days, and I'll have it posted. I'll mention it in one of my videos. I'll put it in my community notes. In the Discord, like I said, I'm going to start putting that in all my videos as well, man. Man, oh, thank you so much, man. Stephen Lilly. Stephen Lilly is the friggin' man, dude. Sorry to hear about what you told me about, man. Glad to see that you're back with the channel, man. I hope you're doing okay, man. Thank you so much for the love, man. He says, I haven't been around for a few months, and you still got a face for radio. Let's go, Giants. My man, Stephen Lilly. What is going on, my man? Glad to see you back on the channel, man. I'm going to be live for about another 15, 20 minutes, man. But thank you so much for popping in. And hopefully the Giants give us something to smile about. Even if I do have a face for radio. Stephen Lilly, thank you so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it, man. I think the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders will have the worst records. See, I'm not as low on the Chicago Bears as a lot of other people. I actually think the Bears are better than people think. I think they're going to win 7, 6, 7, 8 games. I'm not as low on the Bears as a lot of other people. What was the other team you said? Let me see. The Oakland Raiders. Raiders, they're hit or miss for me. They got a good offensive line. I hate what they did in the draft. They're hit or miss for me. The AFC West is tough. I think the Broncos are very overrated. I'm sorry. All I hear about Denver. They're the surprise team. They're going to win 10 games, 11. I don't believe that. I think Denver's a 7-win football team. I do not believe in them. I know Drew Lock went 4-1. Their offensive line sucked last year. It got worse this year. They lost their center. I don't believe in Denver. I think they're a 7-win football team. I think the Chargers are just as good. I think the Raiders, I think they're all about the same. I think they're 6, 7-win teams. I don't believe in any one of those 3 teams. I don't think any of them are that good. I think the Chiefs are going to beat the hell out of all of them. So I'll say that about the AFC West. I wonder if there are going to be big names that will be cut from the Giants start. I mean, I don't think you're going to see many, Angel, because we didn't have any preseason games. It wasn't a normal offseason. So I don't think you're going to see many surprises. I really don't. Javon, I mean, unless you want to consider some of these undrafted free agents getting cut being a surprise. Maybe you thought Javon Leak would make the team. Maybe you thought Benjamin Victor would make the team. If you thought that, maybe that's a surprise. But in terms of guys that you're – Toyolo, I'll say that. If there's going to be one surprise cut, and it may not happen, Levine Toyolo, I think, is possible. From some of the things I've read, they said he did a poor job blocking yesterday. I've read reports recently that Levine Toyolo is kind of on the bubble. I still think he makes the team, but if you're asking me a potential surprise cut, I would say Toyolo is possible. I'm not saying likely. I would say possible. Stephen Lloyd, man, thanks so much for love, man. I really appreciate it, man. Come on, dude. I know you so much. What'd you say? Nelson, please no politics, please. Denver and Arizona overhyped. Oh, you're talking to Nelson? Steven, man, thanks so much for love. I got a question. Do you think DJ fumbles in practice was to mess other teams up? And really, he's been working on his hand actions. Maybe Daniel Jones is trying to make everybody, treat him lightly going into the season. And he's going to come out. He's going to surprise everybody. He's going to be the most sure-handed quarterback in the history of football. He'll never fumble another ball again. We could all hope and pray. Hopefully. And hopefully some of that strength translates to him being able to hold on to the football. And Marjorie, that's great. And nobody's talking about it. He's an important player. Nobody ever talks about the kicker. And I don't blame him. The kicker is a boring position. But Graham Gano is important to this football team. Special teams is very important to this football team. And Graham Gano has been perfect throughout preseason, throughout the training camp, throughout the scrimmage. Love hearing it. Great stuff. We know last year our kickers blew us numerous games. So I'm glad to hear that Gano is doing a good job. Is your draft tomorrow going to be live? No, Nikki. It's a stream I do live with my friends at my friend's house. I will show you guys, if you're interested, the draft board on my Discord, if you guys are in my Discord. But no, it's not going to be live. See, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, Justin Fields is garbage. I just hope we don't draft Justin Fields. I'll say that. I want Daniel Jones to be our quarterback, and I think he will be. I think he's going to have a good year this year. I don't think we're going to be in the market for a quarterback. I don't know enough about Fields. The kickers got no, they don't, man. Misinformation. I don't know what are you talking about there, Meat? What are you talking about there? Graham Gano is a huge upgrade over the last guy we brought in for retirement. Forgot his name. Oh, you're talking about Canizero, who formerly played with the Cardinals and the Jets, the kicker? Yeah. I mean, that guy quit. In 2018, he told the Jets, or 2019, I think it was, he told the Jets, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. So, yeah, I was glad that we brought somebody else in. Rickson, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He said, what's going on, Macamelli? I always see you popping in my videos sometimes, man. You're a big Redskin fan. He says, Philly offensive line in shambles. Can't wait till week 1. Chase Young, oh, my God. Thanks, Giants. Oh, you're going to rub it in my face again? No, man, thank you for being here, buddy. I'll be calling that game if you want to swing by for it. And I'm going to be rooting for you guys in that game, by the way. Rickson says McCoy was the best quarterback yesterday. Well, yeah, Daniel Jones wasn't very good. He fumbled, 8 for 11. The offense struggled while he was there. So, yeah, I would say McCoy probably was. McCoy's not starting. Daniel Jones is our guy. McCoy's a good veteran backup. But I think he's a good pickup, though. I really do. I think McCoy was a good pickup by the Giants. I was happy when we brought him in. Yes, we waived Leak. Oh, DJ fumbling was misinformation by Giants. Oh, maybe they didn't show it in the stream, but I saw pictures of it. He fumbled. Steven says, I haven't been around lately. Are we still as high on Joe Judge as you were when we still got him? Yes. But it's like cautiously optimistic. I want to go. I'm happy that he's here. I like everything I hear about Joe Judge. Hard worker, good planner. I like that he's instilling old school football culture into the New York Giants. I like that he's a disciplinarian. I'm not going to be able to judge him until they get on the football field and see how he handles it on game day. But I think he's going to handle the media well. I don't think he takes himself too seriously. You see him being, light with the media. I like Joe Judge. I'm not going to judge him, no pun intended, based off of this year's results. Because of the team we have and because of the schedule we're playing. We're young. We're emerging. For me, it's more so game planning, sticking to the game plan, being smart in late game situations, having your team prepared. I don't want to hear stories about guys falling asleep in meetings. I think this will be a very low penalized team. I expect that. I think we're going to be a disciplined football team. But yeah, I'm high on Joe Judge. I am, but I'm not. I'm not going to say he's the savior, but I'm definitely willing to give him a chance. That's for sure. No, Nate, I'm not getting destroyed. That draft is over. I already won that league, Nate. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. I already won our fantasy league. There's no doubt in my mind. Judge was very talkative on the side. Yeah, I like Casey. Judge is the man. Judge is very detailed, extremely love his. Yeah, I'm all about Joe Judge, guys. All about it. But guys, I'm gonna ask you. Coming up. Well, not even ask you. I'm gonna give you guys my schedule. You guys have asked me for my live stream schedule in season. We're gonna be live a lot. We're gonna have a lot of videos. We're gonna be doing weekly picks. I don't know if it'll be live. NFC's talk. I'm not sure if that'll be live, but it might be. Definitely doing the Talking Giants show. Definitely doing the Giants live stream. Definitely doing the day before stream, Saturday night. Those are all definitely happening. The pregame show you guys said you were interested in, so I'll try it out. We'll figure it out on Sundays. And yeah, we'll do a regular Q&A. We're gonna be live a lot. We're gonna have a lot of videos. I cannot wait until the start of football season. Solder opted out, was not good for you guys. Now you see, I didn't want Solder to opt out unless we were going to use the money. But I mean, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is this: Solder's not that good to begin with. He's going to be cut anyway. So if it means that Parrott gets some more experience because Solder was cut, whatever. Solder wasn't going to be here long term anyway, and he wasn't that good. And the other thing I'll say about Solder is this: for everybody that says last year, what's up, MMKG? For everybody that says last year that Nate Solder didn't play good because he was thinking about his kid, what do you think he was going to do this year with the virus? So I think it was in Nate Solder's best interest, and I think it was in the New York Giants' best interest. Do you think Mike McCarthy is a good coach? Because I think he's overrated. I didn't want McCarthy, and that's not me being biased as a Giant fan. If you're a Cowboys fan listening, you go back and look at my videos. I wanted nothing to do with Mike McCarthy. Now, that doesn't mean he can't work with Dallas. Dallas has a lot of established talent. They have the most talented team in the NFC East right now. He has no excuses not to win 10, 11 football games with that team. And he's proven he can win when he has Aaron Rodgers. But Dallas has a lot of really good parts on that team, and he very well could win 10, 11, 12 games this year. but I don't like Mike McCarthy. I think Mike McCarthy benefited greatly from Aaron Rodgers. They ran him out of there. Aaron Rodgers didn't like playing for him. It didn't seem like they were committed to the run. They passed way too much. They had a wide receiver at running back. I'm not a huge fan of Mike McCarthy at all, to be honest with you. Hang on, Solder has moved to a retire. Solder could be back after this year. He opted out because of the COVID, so he's not playing this year, Steven. Do you see him? CJ Board could make the team. If he does, he'll be at the back end of the roster. I think Sills is making the team at this point. I really do. I think Sills is going to make the team for the Giants. We definitely know the top four. Coleman being the fourth. He might make it as the sixth, if seventh receiver, if we go 7 receivers. Exactly. Not to mention he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't that good, man. He wasn't that good. But guys, it is 7:25. I would normally talk with you guys forever because I love you guys. I love talking Giants football with you guys all the time. And I'm looking forward to talking a lot more Giants football with you guys this whole season and the off season when we prepare for the draft and free agency and everything else. But I got a fantasy draft I got to do with some of the members of my Discord. I will be posting the Discord tomorrow. A lot of you guys asked about that in the video that I dropped, so check that out. I want to say thank you to all you guys for being here. Thank you to all you guys for supporting my channel. I am so excited for the Giants season to start, and I'm so excited to see you guys on my channel throughout the year, man. Thank you guys for being here. We'll talk soon. You guys are the freaking best. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day.